Chelsie Hightower, the dazzling dancer from Dancing with the Stars, was known for lighting up the stage with her energy and charm. She could cha-cha, waltz, and tango like no one else, making everyone want to dance along. One night, after a show-stopping performance, a magical cartoon star zipped across the sky and swirled around her. In a flash, Chelsie was transformed, her world now bright, bouncy, and animated. She looked at her hands outlined in bold black lines and realized she was now Cartoon Chelsie. Her hair bounced, her eyes sparkled, and her dance shoes had fluttering wings. She spun, leaving a trail of colorful sparkles, and giggled as musical notes floated in the air. The world around her was no longer a TV studio, but a land of vibrant colors and whimsical shapes. The floor felt springy, and every step made a playful bowing sound. Chelsie floated in the air, landing softly, ready to explore this new animated world. This was a place built for fun, movement, and dance. Cartoon Chelsie took a deep breath, her heart racing with excitement. She was ready for whatever adventure came next. The stage was set for her greatest journey yet. She smiled, knowing she'd dance her way through any challenge, and maybe, just maybe, make a few new friends along the way. Chelsie found herself in Toonville, a place where everything moved to a musical beat. Trumpet-shaped towers, drum cottages, and lemonade rivers filled the landscape. Even the trees swayed and flowers bobbed to their own secret tunes. It was a dancer's paradise. Chelsie soon met Barnaby the bear, a lovable but clumsy baker, and Penelope the penguin, a shy bookworm. They watched Chelsea's graceful moves in awe, inspired by her confidence. When Barnaby tripped with a cake, Chelsie spun in, saving the day with a wink. Barnaby's confidence grew just by watching her. Chelsie waltzed over to Penelope, dancing a gentle invitation to join the fun. Penelope peeked from behind her book, smiling shyly. Chelsea's dancing spoke louder than words, comforting Barnaby and encouraging Penelope. In Toonville, Chelsie wasn't just a dancer. She was a friend who brought everyone together. Her moves made the town feel alive. She showed that dance could be a language of kindness. With every step, she helped her new friends find their own rhythm. Toonville was starting to feel like home. But not all was perfect in Toonville. At the edge of town stood Silent Mountain, home to Grumblestone, a giant who hated music and dancing. Whenever Toonville got too lively, Grumblestone stomped, shaking the whole town and scaring everyone. Barnaby was too scared to bake, and Penelope couldn't read with the ground trembling. The town's joy was fading. Chelsie saw her friend's fear and decided to help. She believed even a grumpy giant had music inside. Maybe Grumblestone was just lonely. Chelsie announced she'd climb Silent Mountain to meet him. Barnaby and Penelope worried for her safety, but Chelsie was determined. "Dancing isn't just for fun," she said. "It's for helping and connecting." With courage and her winged shoes, Chelsie set off up the mountain. She was ready to face the challenge with heart and flair. Toonville watched, hoping she could bring back their music. Chelsea's journey had just begun. She was determined to bring joy back to everyone, even a lonely giant. The climb was tough, but Chelsie turned every obstacle into a dance. She leaped over gaps and dodged falling rocks with grace and determination. At the top, she found Grumblestone, looking more sad than angry. He sat alone, a giant tear rolling down his cheek. "Go away! I want quiet!" he thundered. Chelsie didn't run. She smiled gently and began a soft, expressive dance. Her movements told a story of loneliness, hope, and friendship. She reached out, showing Grumblestone he wasn't alone. The dance was quiet but powerful, a message from her heart to his. Grumblestone watched, mesmerized. No one had ever tried to understand him before. As Chelsie danced, glowing flowers bloomed from the gray rock. The giant's frown softened. Her dance was melting his grumpy exterior, reaching his lonely heart. For the first time, Grumblestone felt seen. Chelsea's kindness was changing everything. The mountain began to come alive with color and music. A new hope was blooming on Silent Mountain. Just as Grumblestone's heart began to change, his giant tear threatened to flood Toonville. Chelsie raced down the mountain, calling for help. "We have to work together," she urged Barnaby and Penelope. At first they were scared, but Chelsea's courage inspired them. She showed Barnaby how his baking strength could build a barrier. Penelope used her smarts to design channels to divert the water. Chelsie coordinated, dancing from place to place, encouraging her friends. Together they built a wall and dug channels just in time. The flood was safely diverted, forming a sparkling new lake. Grumblestone watched, amazed by their teamwork and kindness. For the first time he smiled, a big rocky grin. He realized he wasn't alone anymore. The town was safe and Grumblestone had found friends. Toonville's rhythm was restored. Teamwork had saved the day, and everyone discovered their own special strengths. With Toonville saved, it was time for a celebration, a giant dance party. Grumblestone, now smiling, joined the fun, his stomps creating the beat for everyone. Chelsie taught Barnaby to turn his clumsy steps into a joyful bear dance. Penelope danced with sweeping motions, inspired by her love of books. The whole town moved together, each finding their own rhythm. Grumblestone became the town's beat maker, his laughter shaking the ground in a happy way. The silent mountain was now Music Mountain, alive with song and color. Chelsie watched her friends dance, proud of their courage and growth. Toonville was no longer afraid. Everyone had found their special talent. Chelsea's adventure had brought out the best in everyone. She knew her work was done, but the music would last forever. In Toonville, everyone could dance. All it took was a little courage, kindness, and a lot of heart. And with that, Chelsea's greatest adventure became a dance for everyone.